At this time, it is an honor to warm up the crowd and bring up one of the funniest comedians. Give a warm welcome to Lenny Clark. Thank you to everyone who's here. You know, normally I tell jokes to be funny, but there's nothing funny about this election. This man has been attacked, lied about, screamed about, and I tell you what, you know, the polls say, oh, he's down. Hey, listen, we were down more last time, and we came back. He's the real comeback kid. That view is perfect. We're honored. We're thrilled to be here in Brockton, home of the only undefeated heavyweight champion in the world. Well, let me tell you something. You know, he's not from Brockton, but he knows how to get here on his own. He was born and brought up in Wakefield. He lives in Rentham. I wasn't even sure we went to much, but I went and saw the house. Nice place. No mansion like some other people I know. Cambridge. I mean, listen, this is a hard-working guy who's been serving this country and this state for 26 years. Oh, the sign says Scott Brown. He's for us. He's not for us. He is us. I only came to Brockton to see the billionaires and the millionaires I've heard so much about. What the hell is she talking about? We've got a guy who promised us 2 years ago he was going to go to Washington and work for us and be bipartisan and do the right thing. And he has. Now you're telling me that we got someone who thinks she's an Indian from Oklahoma coming to our state and telling us what we need? I don't think so. Hey, everybody, I'm not saying she's a liar, but just because I drank Tuborg beer doesn't mean I'm a Viking. This man has had his character attacked. He's been nothing but a gentleman. He has stayed above the fray. So I will try to contain myself because what I say does not reflect on Scott Brown personally. However, I've known this man for close to 20 years. He is a man of his word. He cares about you. He doesn't need this. He wants this. He wants to be there for us, fighting for us every day. If you elect me, I will fight for you. This guy's been fighting for us for years. And if anybody knows the champion, it's you people. Well, let me tell you, thank you. Thank you for taking your time out to come. Tell your friends, call, text, tweet, whatever it is you got to do. If you see someone with a Roman sign, be nice, go up and ask them to vote for Scott Brown. What? I'm getting right off. I'm sorry. I didn't mean okay, all right. Well, we're glad you're here. There's plenty more, believe me. I'm very passionate about this because I couldn't take 6 years of listening to that. Kill myself. Now listen. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. They say we're down by a few points. Well, we only got to win by one. Congratulations, Tom. Congratulations. Since being elected to the United States Senate, Scott Brown has kept true to his word and represented Massachusetts as an independent voter and thinker. He has held firm to
I made my own Facebook announcement, and it might not be very epic to many people, but I want to encourage those who do have their own Facebooks and their own Twitters to use that as a platform, because you do have a lot of friends, and a lot of people see those posts. So whatever you can do to get the last word out. We have a day and a wake-up, people. That's all we have, and we need you to step up to the plate and get the job done.
Thank you so much. On the way over here, I was thinking a lot about some of the similarities between Rocky and Scott, and there are a few. I mean, Scott also grew up in a difficult childhood. He understands what it's like to be against all odds. He understands what it's like to fight against the system. Rocky was 25 years old. People said he was too old, he was too short, he was too this, too that, and guess what? He turned out to be a superstar. Well, a couple of years ago, when Scott ran for the seat in the first place, you know what everyone said? He can't win. He's a Republican in Massachusetts running for Ted Kennedy's seat.
It's the people's seat!
But he... No, it's not. It's not the Democrat seat. It's not the Kennedy seat. It is the people's seat, and it is still the people's seat. Their father, your United States Senator. Yeah.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. It's really great to be here. We have some wonderful people here, and obviously one of the Marciano kids is here. Thank you very much. Really means a lot to you. Thank you. First of all, thanks for taking time. My daughter's right. It is football Sunday. Fortunately, the Patriots have a bye week, and we have a little bit of a break. Before I go on, we're going to have additional introductions, but I want to introduce a dear friend of mine, Steve Grogan. So, Steve was with us yesterday. I've known Steve for, at least 25 years now. Played basketball with him. He's just quite a competitor, one of the best quarterbacks we've had, obviously, in the Patriots franchise, and one of the toughest guys I've ever met. And thank you, Steve. Chief, I want to thank you. We're going to be introducing some of the other elected officials that are here, and then you're going to hear from some of the Marciano family. But to be here in this park is an honor. When I first saw this statue, I was just in awe. I didn't realize it would be so big, first of all. It's unbelievable. One of the largest, I think it's the largest statue in North America. It's really unbelievable. So congratulations to the city of Brockton. I did not need a GPS to get here, by the way. I know how to get here. I've been to the Brockton Rocks quite a few times. Ayla's performed over there. And to see all of you come out and spend some time with us, it means a lot. Listen, as you know, unemployment has been, ticking up in Massachusetts in the last 3 months. The most recent unemployment numbers in the United States, they're up. GDP growth is flat. People are nervous. They're hurting. They're wondering what's next. What's next? What's that level of regulatory and tax uncertainty? You don't know what's next. How are we going to solve our financial and fiscal problems? How are we going to work together to do that? Well, I'll tell you what, how I've been doing it is I work across the aisle. I work 50% with both sides. I read the bills, folks. And I understand them. I see how they affect Massachusetts, our country, our debt, and our deficit, and I vote. Regardless of party, regardless of whether it's north, south, east, west, liberal, conservative, if it makes sense for Massachusetts, I vote for it. You send me down there. You sent me down there to be that independent voice. You sent me down there to put people over party. You didn't send me down there to be a partisan ideologue and draw a line in the sand and not talk and not work together. You sent me down there to be that person who will move our country forward, because you all have recognized, because you're here right now, you recognize that we're in trouble. We live in the greatest country in the world, folks, the greatest country in the world. And I know for a fact, and you know we're being challenged right now. We're being challenged economically. We're borrowing 42 cents in every dollar. We are in a $16 trillion national debt. We've had 4 years of trillion-dollar deficits. We're not talking. They're not solving problems. They're putting the party over the people in Washington, D.C. So why would you send someone down there who has said she's going to leave blood and teeth on the floor and not compromise? She's going to throw rocks at anybody that disagrees with her. She created the radical Occupy movement. She was the creator of that. And for those business owners here, and I know there are a lot of you right here in the city, she said that she said you didn't build it on your own. It's because of the bridges and the roads here that allowed you to have the people come. She was the beginning of that mentality of you didn't build it on your own mentality. You don't need that in Washington, folks. That's what they're doing right now. They're putting their party over people and not people over party. Remember, us versus them. Check out this theme. Haves and have-not. Rich versus poor. Men versus women. It's always this divisive rhetoric. Even the vice president, when they were kind of battling over a women's issue, in her book she indicated that the vice president is anti-woman. Well, listen, I know Vice President Biden. He's a lot of things, but he's not anti-woman, and neither am I. And to think that we're going to use that divisive language all the time. What about working together as Americans first? Am I missing something? As Americans first, because I know there's good Democrats here right now. I know some of you, and I know you're here right now, and I know there's I know, you're proud of it. I keep saying I'm one. I know, there's others too. I know, they're all here, I know, and there's good independents, and there's good Republicans. And the one thing we all have in common today is we stand before a legend, is that we're Americans first, and we're in trouble. And we need to move our country forward. You know what? I'm a glass half full guy. I'm hopeful. I know that when I go back there, I'm going to work with those block of people who want to move our country forward and solve these very real problems, because we can solve them. We can solve them. It's not all doom and gloom, but there are going to be some very real challenges. And if we send someone down there who's going to be a partisan ideologue and vote 100% of the time with her party, we're going to be in trouble. So I'm asking for you to do a couple of things. I'm asking for your votes. It's been my honor, as I said before, aside from my marriage, to Gail, the birth of my daughters, to be your senator. It's been the greatest honor I've ever had. So thank you for that honor. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's been my honor to serve you. So here's what, I know we're going to have a couple more speakers, but I want to just leave you with this thought. We have one day and a wake-up. And how many military people we have here? We got quite a few, and we have spouses and friends and everything. And Senator McCain, when we was in town at an event in Melrose the other day, he said, I want you to go on one more mission for me. One more mission. And I'm asking each and every one of you to go on one more mission. And what is that mission? It's when you leave here, it's not Patriots Sunday, it's football Sunday, and people don't care about anyone else. And people don't care about anyone else. Thank you. It is Scott Brown Sunday. You get on your phone, you get on your Facebook, your email, your Twitter, and you reach out to your friends, your family, your neighbors, and you ask them, I know Scott Brown. He didn't need a GPS to get here. Okay? He's been here many times. He's done our parades. He's been working with the district attorney, working with the council and the mayor to work for Brockton and the people in Brockton. He knows us. He's been working for us. We trust him. Please, get them out to vote. Get their moms, the dads, the kids, the aunts, the uncles. Get them out to vote. It's a numbers game now. That's all it is. It's a numbers game. They know it and I know it. But the difference is, you're here voluntarily. No one's paying you to be here. Right? No one's forcing you to be here. No one's forcing you to go out and work and get on the phone. Listen, I'm asking you to do a few things. Get on the phones. As I said, take a sign. Put it in front of your yard for the next couple of days. Get a bumper sticker. Put it out. Reach out. Really make a difference. It matters. It matters. Do not go to bed on November 6th saying, gosh, we missed a guy. We're going to miss a guy that's been working for veterans. We miss somebody who's been working to try to bring business and fans into the Brockton Rocks and business into the city and working with our leadership to make it better with the AFG, the SAFER, and all the other grant and other competitive opportunities. He's been out there. He's from here. I'm from Massachusetts. I was born in Maine, but I've been here since I was 1. I married a local Waltham girl. My kids were born here. I've been to Brockton eating at your restaurants. I know this area very, very well. And I'm asking you to allow me to continue to represent you in the United States Senate so I can do the things that you asked me to do. You asked me to go down there and be independent. You said, Scott, go down there and don't be like the others. Don't be like the others. And I've done that, folks. I vote 54% of my party has done that. I've done exactly what you've asked me to do. And right now I'm asking you, all the military people and the friends and family, to go on one more mission. Get on your phones. Get on the polls Monday. Drive your friends. Moms and dads who may be away or going away. Get them an absentee ballot. Get them down there. Drive them down there. Get everybody you know out. That's your mission. I want to win Brockton. I want to win Brockton. With your help, we're going to. So we're going to turn it back to the council. We have a few more people we want to have you say hi to, and thank you very much. Then we're going to come around and say hello to everybody.